Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Endless Growth Podcast.
Yes, sir. We're on 4-4 today.
4-4, man.
Yeah. Well, this is, I believe, the second podcast of the year. Kind of weird saying shit like that, huh? Because
It is.
what is it today? The 27th, technically, but
Just
whatever.
about there, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
2024.
No, it's good, man. But yeah, we live, we live in, looking forward to the weekend. For us, it's going to be barely New Year's. So still, working, still here, still recording the podcast, still doing basically the same shit, huh?
Yeah, I haven't seen the analytics on how we posted just recently too on the 25th, but yeah, we've been staying consistent.
Oh, got you.
I'm not sure.
I actually checked them today.
I'm not sure
You
if
want
many
to know?
people watch that. Yeah.
So the recent episode we uploaded, I think about 60 hours ago. It's been like
60 hours. That sounds crazy.
Well, 2 days is like 48 hours, and then like half a day. Yeah, you're right. I'm tweaking. 2 days and a half ago, whatever. We have, because we anticipated she's gonna be low, right? It's fucking Christmas. Who the fuck's gonna watch this shit in Christmas, right? You're right. So the analytics for Buzzsprout, I believe, is 9, and YouTube views is 11. So we're at 20 in like two days. It's not bad. It's like slow and shit, but
Few people worked. I feel like a lot of people did have this time off, and I realized that a lot of people listen to a podcast while they're working.
Exactly.
Or like, going to work or doing something like that. So
a lot of people ain't working right now.
It makes sense, yeah.
So. Yeah, exactly. So, no, it's been pretty good. I feel like the one that really blew up, I'm pretty sure it's because we promoted the shit out of it in our pages, was like the one with Leo. That one's almost close to like 80 on YouTube.
Oh, nice.
On all other platforms or streaming, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I think we're like around somewhere in the 30s. So, just kind of like, but on average, I think we do about like 40 to 50, if I'm not mistaken. Like, obviously, it seems like, oh, shit, like, these motherfuckers, like, no one hears them. But if you think about it, bro, when we started, we maybe had like fucking 5-6 people.
We started from zero, essentially.
Yeah. So in my eyes, we fucking 10x if you think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you 10x next year or whatever, how long it takes, we'd go from 50 to 500. And that seems obviously way bigger, right? Yeah. But it's just that multiplier we just got to focus on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to, one in a million.
Consistency too,
Exactly. Keep putting in that work. And with that being said, I've even told you, like, it's off the pod, but yeah, we are officially unshadow banned or whatever the fuck off TikTok. So pretty stoked about that. It's the same shit we put on Instagram, but it's just another channel for us to essentially put out content and maybe attract a different type of, maybe not demographic, but just a different audience.
Yeah, different TikTok audience.
So yeah, just we'll keep you updated on that. Got like a new follower. Just petty. Just
small
random
little shit,
information. Yeah.
But no, it's good though, because I feel like for being we were getting a lot more activity on the other ones, and then just zero on TikTok. It just seemed kind of odd, but
yeah, it was. I ain't gonna lie, it was kind of bugging me for a sec. It was like 2-3 weeks. We were not. It literally felt pointless. Mm-hmm. But I was also still putting on my YouTube, and
I'm almost trying to figure out if that's an issue with my actual social media account, like Instagram, that I'm not like active as far as like possibly commenting back on people's on comments. And I don't know, because that's what we were thinking on the TikTok.
The other one?
Yeah,
the engagement.
I don't know.
It's a crazy shit. Again, we just got to keep testing, and you know what I'm saying. So do all that. But we had the theory that we might have got shadow banned because we were just strictly just posting there, not really using the app at all. Just literally go on the app, upload it, and get the fuck out. Maybe check back in to see if, got the likes or whatever. But yeah, and it's not that TikTok's bad, I guess. Well, nothing could be bad unless you overdo it or if your algorithm fucked. But for us, I feel like, I don't know about for you, I just don't want another distraction, especially since we already have Instagram Reels. It's kind of the same shit, I guess you could say, but teach their own. Plus, I'm pretty sure you could obviously like maybe stay ahead if you were intentionally using the app, like keeping up with trends, what the algorithm looks like, and then using that to your advantage.
Keeping up with it's definitely a pain in the ass. Because
for sure,
you barely have enough time as it is, and then still to just go through all that stuff and be active and all that. But yeah.
Yeah, no, but
at least we're one step forward. So
no, yeah, just basically progress is what I'm here reporting. So that's all we need. That's all we want. The fuck, just progress, keep getting better. So,
oh yeah, man.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of it for updates on pod, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, and then you guys listen to this, like you said, second week. So
yeah, hope everyone's doing good. Hope y'all, still on that New Year, New Me goal thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's the second week, y'all. If y'all kind of slipping up, like, hey, make sure you get on track. Make
Yep.
it a habit before you,
Get back on them rails.
exactly, get on the rails if you derailed. And yeah, just keep at it. Take a day at a time. Again, taking a day at a time means don't be like, oh shit, I got to the gym once a week every day this week. Like, nah, just
Mm-hmm.
what's today? Monday. Go to the gym, cross it off your little checklist or whatever the fuck. Pat yourself on the back. You know what I'm saying? And keep it moving. You know what I'm saying? So
Hell yeah,
I've been
man.
trying to do that too because I know I usually go in the gym on Sundays, Mondays. But
Mm-hmm.
Sunday, or I think, yeah, Sunday I was feeling a little lazier because it's Christmas Eve, us Hispanics, that's when we celebrate that
Yeah.
shit. So, was
And it
gift
closed early
wrapping.
too, right? It was gift wrapping that
Yeah,
day.
gift wrapping like a motherfucker. Last minute, bro. I ran out of paper. One of the last gifts, that motherfucker had like three wrapping
Patches.
papers. Yeah, dead ass. That should look funny, but it looked cool.
That's cool.
Fuck it. But the next day, Christmas, I was trying to go to the gym that day.
Mm-hmm.
That shit straight up closed. Because, we don't, Hispanics usually celebrate that. But,
Yeah.
luckily I did. I went to my girlfriend's house, and they're Bosnian, so that's some cool shit there.
Hell yeah. Good
So,
food.
oh, for sure, bro. For sure. Some good shit. I know the name, but I don't know the pronunciation. I don't even want to say it. But
Mm.
basically, it's like some sour cabbage. And by sour, I mean like vinegared cabbage.
Okay. Okay.
But imagine that, like used as a wrap for like meat and shit like that.
Oh shit.
But it's so hard. It's like nothing I've never tasted, but it's
Mm.
just like, it's a fucking bomb. I don't know how to explain it, man. But yeah, what about you, bro? What you eat, bro?
Shit. Just like typical, like almost like kind of Thanksgiving stuff. Other with the twist, a little bit of Mexican. We had tamales and
There we go.
champurrado and
There we
stuff
go.
like that.
Yeah,
Desserts.
pozole?
No, we didn't have pozole
Pozole
this year.
there? Okay,
No, we
okay.
usually do. My mom was kind of thrown off this year because usually we have that for recalentados, for the 25th. So like for
Wait,
because
explain what the fuck that is. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know what you're talking about right now.
recalentados is like basically, um, literally like I'm gonna call it seconds, but shit, I'm brain fart. Leftovers in a way,
Okay.
like the next day what you would eat, but you don't. We would always like prep it on the.
So you wouldn't eat it on the main day. You would save it for the next day. Is that what
Yeah,
you mean?
we cook it like on the 24th or in the morning, early of the 25th,
Yeah.
and then 25th. That's all we eat.
Oh.
But sometimes we have pozole. Sometimes some years we'd have menudo. It just depends, I guess. But this year we didn't do nothing. I don't know what the case was of that.
No, you got
So,
tamales, bro. I fucking love
so we
tamales.
literally just had leftovers from the 24th.
Yeah.
And then I showed you that recipe that my sister-in-law makes. I still don't know what it's called, but I kind of showed you what it looked
That
like.
looked bomb. I feel like for some people it might be like, wait, what is that? Because one of the main ingredients is Fritos, right?
Fritos, yeah.
Yeah, but that shit's bomb. Is it? Like, I'm pretty sure it's bomb because I feel like other type of things that have like chips, like actual chips.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like, again, throwing you off, but I feel like it adds to the texture. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's a little different. But
Okay.
no, it goes with it every year. I mean, every year she brings it around for Christmas or New Year's, whatever we do, and it goes with everything
So
else.
it's tradition.
So yeah.
Is it only like a Christmas thing, or do you know
Yeah,
if?
as far as with when she gets with her family, my brother,
Yeah, it's one of the one main things.
that's her kind of dish that she brings every year, and yeah,
Dope.
usually around Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. So,
That's nice.
but no, it was all good, man.
That's good, bro.
Celebrated with the fam 24th, 25th, just at the house, chilled with the fam again, and opened some
Fam
gifts, yep, all that
Okay.
kind of stuff. Girlfriend had to work that day, so she spent her evening with the babies. So
Doing
yeah.
doing some good stuff. Okay, cool. I'm gonna ask you something I asked my sisters after we opened our presents.
Tell
I
me.
asked them, all right, now that know what you've gotten,
Mhm.
what did you actually want? Like, was there anything you wanted for Christmas?
Damn, no, honestly, no, bro.
No?
No, I'm bad with gifts. Like if someone asks me, I really don't.
It's because you usually just get the shit yourself. I know.
Yeah.
I know. Same kind of, a little bit.
Yeah, I
You know?
kind of for someone like I don't want nothing. If I want something, I'm gonna get it myself in a way. So yeah, essentially like that what you just said. But no,
That's good.
I don't think there's really nothing that I was like. It's not like when we were kids. Obviously, when we were kids, it was different.
Yeah,
You're
you
just like-
don't have fucking money. You can't get what you want.
Yeah, fuck.
You got to wait a whole year.
It's not a PS4.
Yeah, bro.
It's a fucking cornflakes box. Uh,
Fuck.
You know what I mean? We looking at the shape like it's got to be a PlayStation. But
Is there any like thing that stands out when you were like growing up where I was like, damn, that one gift was like, that was the shit.
I think it was a GameCube.
That's the one you're like, holy fuck.
That I didn't even expect a system or a console. I feel like at that age,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I went from like just being a kid getting toys to randomly just getting a console. That just threw me off, and I got like the whole steering wheel with it too.
Oh
And the weird
shit.
shit is that you got it at the same time too.
They probably coordinated. I remember I did have a GameCube for
That same year.
Christmas, I believe. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I got like a racing game, and you got like a I think
Spyro. It was
Spyro.
Spyro the Dragon game. I remember
Yeah.
that shit.
So and that was like the GameCube's main like game that got released with it, right? The
Something
Spyro.
like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, but yeah, I think that was probably the biggest thing. Like I was just like as a kid. What about you?
Damn, well, that's a good one. I feel like the most impactful one and meaningful one, it was kind of crazy. I remember I was like 13, I believe. There was like this, I already knew what the fuck it was, to be honest with you. So it was like me, it basically had both of me and my sister's name on it.
Hmm.
It was, you know those fucking popcorns that have like the segments inside? And so it's like caramel,
Yes.
it's fucking cheese, and then normal popcorn, I believe. It's one of those.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could feel that shit. It's in a tin. It shakes. You could feel, you know? But the thing that threw me the fuck off, when you open that shit, there was like ultrasound pictures in there.
Oh
That
shit!
I ain't gonna lie, fucked me up as a 13-year-old, bro. Cause I was like,
What's this?
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like it was just it was crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I remember just being like shook, literally. Like one of the just being like, what the fuck? Like
Yeah.
it was like straight throw ball. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You said you were 13.
I was 13 when I found out, and then when my sister was
That's-
born, I was 14. So we were fucking gapped by a shit ton, because I'm 27 right now. She's 13.
So you're telling me when we would go to your house for lunch in high school, your baby sister was already born?
Yeah. Oh, she was born when I was 14, bro.
So she must have been like a daycare
high
or something.
school.
Or not daycare, but like a babysitter maybe or something like that at that time.
Yeah, something like that. Well, the thing is, we usually, I feel like we would come home sometimes.
That's throwing me off.
Well,
I have
now
that.
I don't
that,
know where the fuck she was at. That's
that
another
whole,
question.
That whole time, like, era's kind of blanked out to me. Because I don't remember, like, I feel like I only kind of, like, remember seeing her more at your guys' newer house before you guys moved out of that Ogden one.
Yeah, but yeah, we were in there for a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Well, that's cool, man.
Yeah, but I think that's
Definitely
the one that was like definitely always stands out, and
Yep.
yeah, you know, in retrospect, it's the most happy one. Like obviously at the second, I was kind of shook, so I don't know how to feel, to be honest with you,
They're probably just staring at you
because
guys
I was
like,
just like, you don't. It's so weird, bro. I don't even know how to explain it. Like I already had a sister. She was, I think, 10 at the time.
Mhm.
So literally 10 years of no other brothers, siblings, no shit like that. So to randomly have one at that point, it's like, what the fuck? I feel like it's like the best way to explain it. But yeah,
Damn, okay.
yeah, for sure. That's definitely the best one. But okay, cool.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Awesome. Oh shit, bro.
Did you have you done any adventurous things this I guess month, I guess you would say? Cuz we're freaking 27th like you said today, and we haven't got literally no snow.
No snow whatsoever. I think it maybe like lightly snowed and melted the next day type shit, but
Yeah. I was thinking today, I'm like, if we don't get any snow, is that gonna fuck some shit up? I mean, of course it is, but at the same time, like I feel like
we had a shit ton of snow last year though, like a
Mhm.
shit ton. Like they refilled all the reservoirs, so I feel like maybe not this year, but if it happens for
That's
like
just weird,
2 to
though.
3 years,
I don't think in our
yeah.
lifetime we've ever had a winter like this. We haven't got winters like in the past where it's like not fully snowed, but at least we got like fucking storms and then like it melts, storms and it melts, but it's like light shit.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember. Like I feel like I remember the last 3-4 years because there was this one marketing type of thing that I don't know, for some reason I always like was really gravitated to.
Mhm.
I think it was the Volkswagen Audi in Layton. What they would do is if you bought a car in the month of December, and if it snowed on Christmas, like a snow, or I think they call it White Christmas,
Mhm.
they would actually pay your car off or for like the whole year.
What?
And that shit literally snowed on Christmas for like 4 years in a row.
Oh
And
shit.
I haven't heard them like do that shit anymore. Like
Like-
after them, they're probably like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, scratch that shit.
Yeah, if they would have done that this year, they would have got probably a shit ton of sales. Because I'm pretty sure they were paid off for a whole year. It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, don't worry about a single payment for the whole year.
Yeah,
Damn.
bro. But it had to snow on Christmas type shit, like in order
Damn.
for it to be qualified. But
Yeah, they probably got fucked over.
yeah, for sure.
Pretty good.
For sure.
Damn.
Yeah, because what's a normal car payment probably back then? Like let's say 300, just
3
3 times 12, bro. That's 3,600. You sold, let's say, 100 cars. Shit, that's
1,000,
360,000.
yeah. Shit.
It's like fuck. But hey, they took a gamble and probably didn't
Yep.
pay off. I don't know.
I
I
don't
don't
know,
know.
bro. They still win.
They probably still get like revenue, but they probably didn't make as much as they
Yeah,
anticipated.
for
Obviously.
sure.
So that's good though. I remember that as one of those younger marketing techniques. And I think I even remember for some reason. I think wasn't it like a Mitsubishi or something dealership around there. We looked for an Evo for you
Mm.
around there once.
Yeah, it was like it wasn't across the street, but it was on
It's like
Main
around
Street
there,
or
no?
State. Yeah, there in Clearfield or Layton area.
Yeah, bro. I remember that shit because I remember I was like, God dang, like my boy really trying to buy a brand new ass car. Because what year was that shit? 2013?
Mm,
14? I don't know
no,
what year they discontinued the
I think
Evo.
it was like a 15, 14, 14.
Some
Yep,
shit like that.
2014.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yep,
Yeah, bro. What was it?
crazy
What was the
times.
difference? I remember there was like MR and then some other shit.
There's a GSR. Yeah, GSR was like the regular. The MR was like the more
The high end one.
high end, but it was had an auto transmission, like a
Mm.
TSG dual clutch transmission. But yeah, I wanted the GSR. But yeah, I was crazy. I was hooked for a minute on getting that car, and I was just
I
like,
remember.
I got to do what I got to do to get this. And
I remember.
luckily, it didn't work out
Luckily.
because
Well, in retrospect,
that shit
why
shit
was it good? Like
this shit
why?
it was 40 grand, and I was
Like
eight,
fucking 19 almost.
19, 18, yeah.
Yeah. So okay. So
So
now you're 28. What would you say someone that wants to do this exact same thing you wanted to do back then? Now you obviously have the information, knowledge, and all that. Like, what would be something good to be like, yo, you trying to buy a brand new? At the time, I was 40. Considering the cost of living, that's probably 50, 60K now.
yeah.
So a kid 19, 20 probably works at a factory, wants to get a 50, $60,000 car. Like, what's some information you could
Well, two things. I mean, cars get fucking old quick, so that's one big thing that
depreciation is what you're saying.
and depreciation. But yet, not just even that. You just get bored of the car physically. Like you're just like,
Oh,
what the fuck? I've been wanting this for so long, and I was just like, you become numb to it. It's
yeah.
just a car. At the end of the day, you get into it.
Just
But
a
obviously, you will
machine
never know that until
till you
you
get it.
get it. Kind of thing with the same thing with the Corvette. Had it after a while, I was like,
The fuck?
this is just literally. Now it's like almost inconvenient. It's just fucking loud. Everybody looks at me. Um, it's just you can only fit two people. You can't put shit in the back. So it became from like having this cool thing to just being inconvenient later on. But no, the other thing is just yeah, the fucking at that age, I feel like your money needs to be somewhere else, and I guess that's one thing. I'm glad it worked out because if not, literally like it would have been probably more than half, for sure, more than half of my paycheck would have been going to the car payment
Holy shit.
and insurance in a way.
Yeah.
Because you got to think a payment like that would have been like fucking $500 or $600, even with low interest rates back
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Probably like $600 a month,
That's fucked.
and then insurance probably would have been like $300, if that. That's $900. Back then, I mean,
That's a shit ton.
yeah, you
That's a
weren't.
shit ton.
So,
Wow, dude, that's crazy.
So yeah, it
So
would have.
what ended up happening? Because I think you did try to get it, right?
I ended up trying to get it. They were willing to work with me. I just had to put a down payment down, and at that point, it was like,
They wanted collateral.
yep, because I mean, I was like barely 19, didn't have much of a credit. Like what do you call it? History.
Yeah.
Had a good credit score, just not a good history. Or a cosigner. And the down payment was the thing. I'm just like, well, I don't got the money at the time. I was a fucking kid. We literally talked about us blowing our checks every week to week. So,
Yeah.
and at the time, I still had my other car too. I never got rid of my first car. So I think what happened, I just kind of like slowly started dying out, where I just kind of had that interest. I'm like, well, I got to start saving. So I started saving for the down payment, and then slowly kind of just went away. And then another car came up, the older generation Evo, and that one I went and applied. I found a really nice one. Went and applied for a loan, got approved for the loan, and that one just worked out. Everything just went really smooth. So I feel like things happen.
Yeah. So the new one was 40K. How much was like the when you got the other one?
The other one was 19,000.
Oh, that's way better to fuck.
Yeah, you know what? I always kick myself in the ass for that car though, because now I sold it for like 22. I made money on it, but the thing is, now they're going for like fuck 30, 36.
Really?
Yeah, it was
What the
Evos.
fuck?
Especially that one that I had. It was the SC, the special edition. So, but yeah, Evo 9 SC.
Damn, I did not
It was
know that.
pretty clean, but yeah, if I would have kept it, it'd be worth some money now. But at the same time, like you would have to have kept it in that condition too. And it's been what?
It's a minute now.
Yeah, it's been a couple years. So,
I don't know.
but yeah, like literally when stuff is meant to happen, it happens super smoothly and effortlessly. When I got basically every car that I've gotten now, it's been like literally you walk in and everything's already set up. Well, obviously, never rule for people that want to buy cars: never go into a dealership like just barehanded wanting to buy a car because they're gonna just
Yeah,
fuck you all right
I
there.
did that.
Always do your own financing. Go to your local credit unions, you know, where you locally bank at. Try to get them to get you pre-approved. That's the best way. And then go look for your cars. And then when you go to a dealership, just get the fucking bill, not bill of sale, but literally like the sales certificate, which literally is like what the total off the door is. Don't go through their bullshit where we can get you a lower interest rate or because they're always going to try to tack on more shit. Like it's better just when they give you what the amount is, you go back to your bank, you tell them what it is, you get them a check, and they give you the keys. Because anything you have to do with dealerships, man, they'll get their way with you. So
No, that's a great advice.
I've
Where did you like start like realizing like damn this might be the way? Did you do it the other way and then do it maybe the way you're saying and we're like fuck or what?
yeah. Well, I the first car I bought was the Audi S4, the older one that I had.
Yeah.
And then that one, I did that transaction. I was pre-approved through the bank. He's like, go look for cars. I found that one. I told him, what do I ask for? He's like, oh, just tell him to give you the bill of sale or not bill of sale, but it's like
Yeah.
basically the receipt of what it is going to be out the door. At that point, obviously you talk with them. You try to talk them down on the price. You negotiate something, get them where you want. And then you just go back to the bank, give them the total. They give you the check. You go pick up the car. Simple as that. That one went like that. The Evo was a private seller. That means I just went to the customer for that.
Cashier's check probably.
Yep, same thing. Same process too. You just go make. And now the only difference is you ask for their payoff. What if they owe on the car? Um, and then the truck, the Corvette, the Audi was super easy. The Corvette was super easy. Same thing with like just the bank and stuff. The BMW, that's the one where they try to get slimy. They were doing some weird shit.
And you got this through BMW, right?
So
Like the dealership, or where did you get this one from?
no, this was just through. It was a pre-owned car. It was barely like a year old when I bought it, but I wasn't pre-approved. That's where one of those where I just walked in just to go look at it. I just barely bought the truck, the Raptor, and then I was wanting one of those cars still really bad. 'Cause I got rid of the Corvette, and I was like, "Fuck, the truck's kind of cool, but I want like more of a car feel." I never gone from having only cars to trucks, so it felt weird. And then right there, like, "Oh, you could take this today." And I'm
Damn.
like, I'm not pre-approved or
So that should
nothing.
pay a red flag if they saying shit like that, right?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even got my pay stubs with me. Oh, you don't need none of that. And I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, if you can get me pre-approved with no pay stubs, I'll fucking do it. Bro, they fucking gave me the keys with no pay stubs or nothing. But then sure enough, they fucking call or they text me like the next morning, like, hey, bank's asking for pay stubs.
You'd be like, nah, I'm good. Or at that point,
At that point, you already had a fucking car. So it's like,
yeah.
so
You already were excited. That's the one you wanted. I get you.
but yeah, they're gonna get you regardless.
Holy shit.
But because on that one, that's where I learned about fucking car insurances. They'll fuck you over on those, but sometimes they're worth it. In some scenarios.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let me say this real quick because I was calling it car insurances too. But then the fucking dude kept like correcting me because I'm over here dealing with some bullshit. Extended warranties.
Extended warranties.
There we go.
That's what it is. Yeah, this is where I learned about extended warranties. And I think this is just that dealership themselves being grimy. They were like, if you don't get the extended warranty on the car, fucking car was a year old from factory. It currently still has bumper to bumper on the car.
Oh, okay.
Like, there's no need for this shit, right?
Yeah.
If you don't get it, we have to go through a different bank, and you get a high ass interest rate. If you get the extended warranty, we can finance you through America First, which is one of our local credit unions here.
I think that maybe did the same shit because I opened an account with American First too. That's
And
wild.
I think it's just, it could be real, but I feel like it's almost just like a fucking slimy thing they do just to get you to buy that shit. Because they fucking profit on that, especially on a brand new car.
Yeah.
When is that shit going to get used? Because it's like a 5-year or a certain mileage, whatever you get to first. And obviously on a brand new car, you're most likely going to get to the mileage before you even.
Depends. Yeah.
Yeah, it does depend a lot on the car. But yeah, And on that one, I was just like, well, fuck it. Like, I'm here. I already wasted fucking half my day here with you guys, even though they told me it was going to take like 2 hours. And yeah. But from that, I
Gotcha.
learned quite a bit. And it's I don't know. I get in my head, I guess. I already knew a lot of this. And I was just kind of playing their game just to see how far they'd take it.
It's fucked because once you really want something, you have to play the game. It's
Yeah.
part, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, if you didn't want the car, you'd be like, man, fuck y'all, I'm out. But obviously, there was something in there for you where you were like,
Yeah.
obviously, like, fuck, well, I
And
want this shit.
this is what I learned too. If you ever give a down payment, because I put 12,000 down on that car,
Okay.
anything more than 10,000, they have to report to the IRS.
What?
Yeah, so I got a fucking letter from the mail from the dealership
Yeah.
saying that they had sent a
Oh.
request or notification to the IRS saying that it gave more than 10,000. And I'm not sure if it could be that it's cash. If it's more than 10,000 in cash.
I wonder because I paid with a credit card and it was like 5K, but I
Mm.
use it for like the point bullshit,
Mm-hmm.
like straight up, send it because
Yeah.
fuck credit card debt. But it was just 5K. I didn't do that, but you're saying okay, but by
Yeah.
around 10K,
It's 10. 10
10K.
is
Okay.
the cap. But I just don't. Yeah, so I never got audited or nothing like that, so I don't. I was
Oh,
good there, obviously. It was, but they
okay.
give you the heads up, like, hey, we do have to report this to the
Got it.
IRS. So if you plan on paying a car in full and your shit's not straight, just watch out.
Yeah, look at your options. You know what I'm saying? Just don't just basically make impulsive decisions, emotional decisions.
And
Do your due diligence.
when you're young, you're definitely going to want to do those.
Oh,
And
geez,
like I
yeah.
said, that's when I was saying like every other car has gone so smoothly, and that's the only one that I had to like keep sending them not pay stubs, but like literally like the next day, I thought I was done with them, and I had to come to the shop, print off the pay stubs, or send them a copy of them. Later that day, he texts me, "Oh, everything's good. Bring back." Oh, I had to take the car back because the car was so new on the lot. I had to take it back for emissions, because they hadn't even done the emissions yet, so they couldn't send me the plates until the emissions were done on the car.
What the hell?
So it was stupid. It was just a bunch of shit that I realized
Yeah,
like this is like I got too impulsive and I just went for it, and
got you.
it's better just to, if things are hard and you have to jump hoops, it's probably not meant for you. So
Mm. Well, I like that. Well, that kind of just reminds me of something, just basically kind of like leverage negotiation, shit like that. So we'll talk about that. So for Edgar, he went to obviously the dealership. They probably got a vibe from Edgar that, damn, he really wants his car. Like, obviously.
and okay, I did because at the time it was hard to find one that color and that
Yep.
condition with mileage, and
Dealerships know this, by the way.
yeah.
So if you go to, it doesn't even have to be a dealership. We'll just use a dealership example. If you go to a dealership and let's say you don't have no car, you need a fucking car, they're gonna like sense that in the tonality. Obviously, you need the car. You're probably gonna move fast. Since you don't have leverage, you're literally backed up in a corner. You need
Mm-hmm.
this shit. They're the ones that have the leverage because they care the least. So that way, the deal is gonna be more leaning toward their side.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say, for example, you already had a Raptor. You didn't really give a fuck about the Beamer. You're just like, I'm just here. If it happens, it
Mm-hmm.
happens. Then that conversation and maybe like the dealings would have been like completely different. Like maybe let's say you would have walked away the first day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, you know what? No, I was just looking around. Thank you. Like, let me know call me back later if you guys don't end up selling it or some shit. And I guarantee you, one of two things would have happened. One, they probably would have been like, nah, don't go yet. Like, let me see, what we can do. Something like that. Or two, they might have eventually hit you up if they didn't sell it. Three,
Yeah.
obviously, you got to look at the bad sides too. I'm not going to be like, oh, yeah, it's always going to work out.
Yeah.
Maybe they do fucking sell the car. Maybe it's in because didn't we have during COVID a fucking crazy ass chip shortage? The car
Oh yeah.
prices went crazy and shit. You never know when a black swan event like that can happen. So
Yeah. And that's literally what happened with the Raptor. I pulled up, parked far as fuck. I think I was driving my mom's truck at the
you
time.
park far as fuck, you said.
Yeah. Because I was just like, I don't want them seeing like what I'm driving or nothing.
Yeah.
When I pulled up the BMW, I kind of made that mistake because I pulled up right up fucking front. And this is right after I got the truck. But anyways, when I was getting the truck, I was already pre-approved for the amount that I needed, way more than what the truck was worth. And I pulled up and I test drove the thing. I negotiated with them. They couldn't come down. I was trying to bring them down like, I think it was like $3 or $4 grand. Yeah, it was $3 grand in total. I was trying to bring them down, and they're like, "Oh no, they came down 1,000." I'm like, "Sorry, man, it's not where I need to be." I literally walked out. I literally did The BMW, I got fucked over because I was really wanting that car.
Yeah.
But I do
I have a
know,
similar story, bro.
I know the, you know,
The game.
the
The
game.
ins
Yeah.
and
So and I
outs.
walked out and sure enough, yeah, the next day they called and they were like, hey, I talked to my boss and we can get you down to,
How much?
they dropped another $500 off. I'm like, nah,
Something.
man, it's not going to be like, you
Yeah.
let me know when they can get me at 75 and we're good or whatever the amount
How
was.
far were they from the price?
The truck was at 79. And
And
then
you wanted
75.
75. Okay.
Yeah. No,
Okay.
no. Because I got it for.
Yeah, you don't got to give specifics if you don't
Yeah,
want to. It's
but it was
just
about there, around
it's
there.
basically yeah. Like was it too far off? Is my question. Like was it in the ballpark? Was it 1,000 or 2,000 off? Like
I think at that point I wasn't in a rush though. That's the big thing. So I was just like, yeah,
gotcha. What? So when they knocked,
it was still $1,000 off.
okay. So when they called you back and they were like, all right, fuck it, another $500. How much closer were they to the price you
Oh,
wanted?
1,500.
Okay.
They're
And you were
still
still
quite a
like,
bit off.
man, yeah. Okay.
And then later he called again
And what happened that
and
time?
he's like, hey, I got him down. If you could do it today. I'm like, yeah, you go.
Holy shit! Look
Like,
at
I'll be
that.
there. So
That's what I'm saying, bro.
and that
Sometimes you have to
literally
embarrass yourself.
four
Sometimes
grand.
4 grand. Huh?
That's you know how like how much up pricing like
Oh, they still made money on that shit.
oh 100%.
Like, they still made money.
Yeah,
100%. It's fucking nuts, huh?
it is fucking nuts.
It's some
It makes you
shit.
realize like you're still getting fucked over even though you think you're still getting a deal. So
Yeah,
imagine all the people that just walk in and pay like I did with kind of like the BMW in
I
a way.
did that with the Mercedes. I ain't gonna lie, but mine was a little strange. Again, I wanted a car really bad. I already had one,
Hmm.
but I drove all the way to fucking St. George
Yeah,
for
that's
5 hours, bro. I'm not gonna fucking drive 5 hours back. You know.
they know they got you, but
I know already.
yeah,
It was in my time. I guess in my like trying to work shit out in my head. It was supposedly, and it was facts, the lowest amount, basically the lowest market price car for that car model, like in the country. So that's when I was like maybe feeling a little more comfortable. I was like, damn, like,
it's price. It's the
yeah,
cheapest one. Yeah.
exactly. And then after COVID, you know how everything went up. My shit, I think everybody's shit went up. To be honest with you, I don't want to act like I fucking over here made a good deal and predicted. Like everyone's shit went up. I feel obviously still okay about that. Now I think shit might have hit the fan. I'm not really too sure. Like again, I don't necessarily plan to sell the car.
But
Maybe
you've owned it for a
yeah,
couple years now, at least. So you
obviously
got
it's gonna
your
fluctuate and shit. So, but yeah, it was again. I was I was backed up in the corner kind of because I wanted the car. I didn't need it, but I kind of drove and
yeah.
was like, man, I'm not gonna fucking just go back, you know. And I test drove and everything, and it was it was all cool. So
Yeah.
the one thing it did fuck me up, it didn't have a reverse or backup camera.
Backup camera.
I was like, what the fuck, dude? But
Yeah.
yeah, just be moral stories. Just
Be patient
be
and don't
patient.
go in just fucking stubborn.
If you don't feel awkward or uncomfortable by asking shit from the dealership, I'm gonna be honest, you probably left money on the table for yourself
Mm.
because shit, you have a person like my dad or like even like the homie Gonzalo, bro. Them motherfuckers will not leave and just keep bugging and saying nah and like being consistent and persistent. Yes, it's annoying.
Yeah.
But like in business, bro, like that shit works. It's fucking crazy. You almost got to be like, nah.
Yeah, they walk out with free car wash and the whole fucking
Bro, my dad has got so much random shit over the years from like people. You know how he made a patio? Like he basically extended like the patio to the back of the house. Bro, like he got a fucking whole ass free Traeger, bro. Like he's like
that's a
just
big deal.
asking for shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's another one? I remember when he went to go get my sister's car, he pulled up. I think they were there for a fucking long ass time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And like he got what he wanted is kind of my point. But he was there for a minute. I think let's say the car was like 14, 15K. I think he produced it for another 4K. It was like some crazy shit. I was like,
God
what
damn.
the hell? Like it was some shit where I was like,
I gotta take this man to this.
exactly. I was like, there's a skill missing that I don't have,
Yeah.
and it's not giving a shit and feeling uncomfortable. Like asking the people that ask for coupons or the people that charge you like $1 or $2 extra and they're complaining.
Mm-hmm.
You need a person like that to go like making negotiations for you. I swear to you, they'll. I don't even want to go to and get a new car if it's like not one of those people, you know. I'm like, yo, give me your bro, dude.
Yeah.
It's his car actually. I'm just swiping the credit card or some shit, you know.
Yeah.
But I feel like that's some good info. If you have like a Hispanic dad, usually like that.
Yeah.
Take him to the fucking dealership,
Shit,
bro.
I've gotten customers like that, man. And they've been Hispanic. And it's obviously it's been like the dad of like a female that came to bring her vehicle to me or
Oh, that's kind of see that one in my case.
that's kinda
I
like
feel like that's out of pocket. Like, bro, what the fuck?
yeah, like He's like, so how much you guys charge for like the wheel wraps? I'm like, we don't do wheel wraps. Like, and then I kind of looked at him like, we could probably do them. I might give him a price. And he's like, well, she's already paying you this much. Just do it for free.
What the fuck?
And I'm like,
Yeah, low key, that would fuck me up.
but that's kind of like the people that literally
Yeah,
are.
those low key. That's the people you need for the car negotiation. You probably don't want them for clients yourself, to be honest, because
Nah.
you're gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
But yeah, I
But
was just like, nah, there's no fucking way. I'm like, this is already
you
cheap as
telling me you want me to do free shit?
yeah,
That's wild.
it's crazy, man. But yeah, car stuff. It's don't jump into it. Definitely take your time with it.
Yeah.
Like unless you're absolutely like in a fucking rush and you're fucking walking to work and like it's costing you more to not have a car than what you would pay probably extra to have it. But
Yeah. One of my rules growing up was to take you.
yeah,
I think you've basically been through all the cars except for the Mercedes, obviously because it was in St. George. But I think I still like hit you up. You still saw it at like the same day,
yeah,
and you're like, it's clear. Because if not, obviously I could have been like, yo, what the hell? Made a complaint, maybe returned it. But
yeah,
like basically the moral story is Edgar. I trusted Edgar with a bunch of car stuff, not even car stuff, mechanical stuff too.
yeah.
Where you gave me the green light, and I was like, I feel comfortable making this purchase.
Yep. That's
So
another big thing. Yeah, take someone that
knows what the fuck they're looking at. Not just
exactly.
you open the hood, okay, and shut it. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Yeah, that's
Yeah, I crush people's dreams a lot here at the shop. People come in for a
Oh
wrap or something, and
for
I'm
real?
like, things being wrecked, right? It's been repainted. No way, man. It's brand new. I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
cars are
you've
brand
noticed
new,
that.
and they come off the trucks, get nicked. Some people like at the factory may have hit it or something. Like at one point, something got damaged. I know it's a brand new car, 0 miles, but it's been repainted, and unfortunately, it's been a shittier paint job
Than the
than the
original.
factory one. Yeah, just because it's more of
Mm.
like an aftermarket. Hurry up, get
And
it fixed. And
regular people usually don't obviously see that, right? It's just you because you've been around that shit so much.
yeah, but I mean, if
Yeah.
you want an honest opinion, I mean, take me. I'll definitely point everything out as far as like
Yeah,
body work and mechanically too. But
that's a fact.
I just been around this stuff for a while, so I've kind of like known to
No, you
see.
saved me from purchases too. You remember when we
Yeah,
went to go see that Mitsubishi?
yeah, that shit
It
was
was an,
fucking
like an
overheating.
Eclipse.
Yeah,
Well, overheating, and then I don't know if you remember the back. I think you called it out, and then he was, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think the back. You know how there's plastic on the trunk? All that shit was like busted the fuck out because they got like rear ended.
at one point, yeah,
Yeah, and then you mentioned it, brought it up, but I think we didn't go with that car because a lot of shit that we were asking didn't really seem transparent, and it just I got a weird vibe.
yeah,
I think we didn't go with that one, but you like again, you did save me from
yeah.
potentially fucking myself over and not having a car and that blows up or whatever. But
But yeah,
yeah, just
yeah. A little car information for you
yeah, we
guys.
kind of blended your worlds today, huh?
Yeah,
The podcast and a bunch of car shit. So
it's
there you
good,
go.
man.
But
Because I
it's
mean,
some growth shit though.
cars are a thing that are never gonna go away, man. So it's
Transportation, hell no.
eventually you may have to buy one or
Maybe
help
a
someone.
family member. Yeah, exactly. So some good information there for dealing with them shits. But okay, I know that. Well, I guess you could put some your own input. I know if you're gonna sell a car, it's gonna be better to sell private seller and
That's
just trade
another
it in
huge thing.
because they
Yeah,
fuck you over like bad,
bad.
really really bad. And I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you obviously basically agreed. So if you're gonna trade in a car, most likely not.
Yeah, the
It's not
only
worth
way
it.
you would trade in a car that makes sense for you is I mean, if you know the value of the car, like what it is privately, and they're like within $1,000, $2,000 off.
Uh,
Honestly, I'd say it's worth it because it is a pain
yeah.
in the ass selling your car privately. I think you had a really good situation with yours though, just because it was a good market, a good time.
Great market. You literally detailed it. You helped
Yeah,
me take the
but a lot of times
pictures.
you deal with a
Hmm.
lot of
Yeah.
just fucked up people just
Flakes,
wasting your
probably.
flakes. People just lowballing you. They come see it and then they ask you for if you could take payments after you
Weird
just wasted the
shit.
whole time like setting this up. And so, but yeah, if it's like within maybe 3,000 at the most, not even that sounds crazy, but even like within a
Maybe a
thousand,
percentage of the amount.
yeah, of what
Gotcha.
you can get out of it, then yeah, I'd say go for it. But most of the time, they're gonna make like 8,000 off your
Holy
shit.
shit.
So
Bro, they were trying to keep me like 2K from Audi, bro. And I ended up selling it for I think it was 7K or some shit.
yeah,
Like 5,000? That's fucking nuts.
yeah, it's
I
stupid.
felt like it was disrespectful when they said that shit. I
I
was
did that
like,
shit to my parents once, bro. I didn't have a license yet, but I went with them because this is like when the dealership down in Riverdale, Larry H. Miller was like offering like,
Oh, I've heard bad shit about that.
we'll give you so much money for any car. Like you come to us.
Oh my god.
And at the time, my mom was having problems with the car, and we were already paying like a mechanic. This is before I started working on
Was
cars.
this the Volkswagen?
No, it was the Durango, the blue one.
Oh shit. Okay.
And we went down there. They evaluated it, sat us down, gave us water and shit. And they're like, "All right, so we came back with some numbers. Literally $2,000.
Wow.
Like that's how much they were trying to give it.
Y'all got up quick.
Hey, get the fuck out of here. The fuck we're gonna buy with fucking $2,000, man. The truck we're looking at, like trading it in, was like fucking 15, and it was still pre-owned shit. I'm like, we're nowhere. Yeah,
you tripping.
Yeah, so I think they fucking still even owed more than what they were trying to give us on the truck.
You're like, nah,
it was
get
ridiculous.
Out of here, bro.
Yeah, I don't even know what the fuck happened to that truck actually, but I think we ended up selling it still like years later, still for like $6,000 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, dealerships are always never traded in. If you have the time, just sell it privately.
It's a fact.
A good detail will go very far on selling a car and good pictures. So
big facts. That's even like this is funny. Even with real estate, you have good fucking pictures on the MLS, good description and all that. You're gonna have way more views and all that shit. So yeah, just for anything you want to fucking sell. Yeah, just great pictures, description. Obviously, the more time you're available, the more opportunities you have to sell it. So that'd be another thing. I know there's some business people out there like. It was some funny shit, bro. It was like a random video. He's like, so I'm getting a lot of questions from. It was Alex Mars. He's like, I'm getting a lot of questions. But I got this. He's like, this one question stood out to me. He's like, this guy's asking for more sales at his gym. I guess he was like a trainer or some shit. Mm-hmm. But he told me that he's only open from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. And I told him, how the fuck are you supposed to even get clients or some shit like that? It's
fucking
like, bro,
2 hours
fucking open, bro.
Yeah.
But it was just some funny shit I just remember.
That's a fact, though.
But yeah, sometimes it's, if you're not selling some shit.
You got to make yourself available, too.
Maybe you're fucking available 1 day a week, bro. Like, no one's going to come and see that shit, It's another thing to consider, too. Okay, awesome. Damn. All right. Hopefully I don't have to buy a car anytime soon because I despise that shit. But
yeah, that's, unless you're set up and, you.
I wouldn't say I'm set at the moment, but hopefully I'm, soon. But
most people, I think that's a big mistake because we talked about that. You trap yourself, whether it's house or car. Yeah, you start working somewhere, start making good money. And like at the time, I probably could afford it. But after that, I would literally want to have been able to take that pay cut that I did to go to the body shop.
Holy shit.
And I would have literally been stuck at that current job.
For another year or two at least, maybe.
Yeah, or until I sold the fucking car or something,
Yeah, your destiny or your future, whatever you want to call it.
At least it would have been comfortable. Yeah, so always think about that.
Damn, I didn't even think about that shit.
That decision could have changed everything where I'm at right now.
That could have set you back a year or two, huh? That's a fact.
What could have not even put me near the body shop
right now.
Yeah, so.
Damn, so yeah, make good decisions because some of them do have a big impact.
Yeah, I mean, at that age, I feel like a lot of that is to kind of show off to.
Yeah, it always is, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely always is, yeah. But at that age, I feel like it's just even more, though. I mean, you're successful, you got a job, you're out of high school.
You're young.
You have a nice whip and all that, yep. But that's where definitely the ego part definitely gets to people. And it'll get you shit. It'll do worse to you in the long run than good to you, so. Yeah, at the time, you might be the badass with the cool car and shit. And
you might the thing you think you are, but you really ain't still.
And then in the fucking long run, now you're just fucking more backed up.
Yeah, bro, you're living for other people, unfortunately, in that regard.
Yeah, don't let that shit get to you. So
nah, it's a fact, bro. And us people, humans, whatever the hell you want to call us, we're really prone to flattery. And there's not just anyone that's like, oh, even if I know you're complimenting me. Like, if it's a genuine compliment, like, I'm still going to feel fucking good, even though I know, if that makes sense. Like, no one's basically, like, you can't just say it and they're not affected if you mean it in a genuine way, is what I'm saying. So, with that being said, like, that's something we just crave as humans. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I'm really good at not, like, really trying to do all that now. Mm-hmm. But there's always instincts, like, little things that are like, yo, you're at the gym, bro. Like, fucking post a pic or shit like that. But then I kind of like break it down psychologically. I'm like, why the fuck for? The fuck? And it's most likely to show off.
Yeah.
So I could feel good about myself. But that's how much control, if you let it, other people have on your decisions. That could, obviously this is a really like just simple example. But if it's like buying a fucking car, I could put you in the shit, you know?
Definitely. Yeah, set you back for sure. You know,
Yeah.
it's funny you say that because literally, I think it was last Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
I think I went home, and after I got down that road, I realized I need to put gas.
Uh-huh.
So I went down to that four-way stop and went up to like through Carmel Locks and stuff and went pump gas. And I don't know, I was just like, I want to post, like, I'm gonna take a picture of my truck.
Yeah.
And I was gonna post it, but I was like, the fuck, why am I gonna post my shit? Like,
Mm.
I don't know. I feel like
It's
if
crazy, bro.
it's like if you were, I guess if I was like single, maybe. I feel like that's the time where people post a lot of shit when you're single. But I feel like, I mean,
It's I feel like it's like a two-sided because obviously you also want to share and do all that, but I feel like there's maybe a line. I don't know because you obviously you probably have those people added on your story where it's like, God damn, bro, you fucking post some showing off shit like every other day, or like
yeah.
or you everyone's probably had the person that has like guns and shit,
Mm,
always like putting it on their lap everywhere they go, and it's like, what the fuck, bro? Like
yeah.
it's just like cringy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But to
that's
them,
cringe
they
shit.
feel cool. I don't know. But
But we
again,
always have that one thing though. We're just like, should we? And I was like, there's no point of
yeah,
it. Once you actually think about it, it's like there's no.
it depends on the purpose, I guess. That's something I struggle with, honestly. It's like, do I post it for myself to feel gratification? Like, I don't know. Like, obviously, I still want to eventually post. Like, obviously, like, yeah, I'm still here doing my shit. But I don't know. It's still gonna be kind of ego because like, yo, I'm still here.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Obviously, it's like on the other hand, it's like I never post anything. That no one knows what the fuck, like, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's like a line where I'm trying to figure it out. But for me, for both of us, I think we just don't really pay too much matter
Yeah, I
to
think
it.
it's been a year for me that I haven't posted shit like on my
Damn.
social media. Whenever I went to that concert last,
Oh shit! The Bad Money one.
yeah, when was that? Was that last year? Since then,
Fuck.
I haven't posted shit. But it's almost like that. You almost get in your head. You're like, fuck, maybe I should just post something people know I'm fucking still alive. Or because then it seems weird when you do post something. Social media is just fucked.
It's weird, bro. It's so
Yeah.
weird. You ever take pics like some badass outfits,
Yeah.
and then you're like, I'm gonna upload it, and then you just never do.
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
a
yeah.
fuck ton of those.
Fucking whole album, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, so
Cool
why?
shit. Yeah. Cool places you go to.
Yeah, and I
Cool.
do get the point, like you said, if you want to obviously attract a counterpart, but like we're both in relationships, like we don't, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's weird, bro. I don't know.
Yeah. But I know what you mean. Yeah. It's that. And then when you see it too now, you're like almost like kind of cringe when you see other people just
It's not like that
overdo it.
over when they overdo
Yeah.
it.
When they
That's when it's like,
overdo it.
holy shit, like bro, we get it. Holy fuck, bro. Like, and I don't know if it's hating a little bit. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. But it's like one of those things I'm just trying to, like, you know what I'm saying, trying to move
Yeah.
her, and it's like, yeah, let's get to work. I like motivational like content though. Like if people out here like, hey guys,
Mm-hmm.
at the gym, like let's get it. Like I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? But that's different than taking a stance of, like showing off or something.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's I guess just do whatever the fuck you want, honestly, on that one. That one doesn't really matter, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like whatever. Just live your life, man.
Hey,
Plus, we're introverted. We might see this completely different as
that's honestly that's a
extroverts.
big yeah.
That's
That's
like,
actually
what the fuck? They might think something completely different, but like, yo, y'all tweaking. Like, the fuck y'all talking about,
that's actually a big fact. Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I guess do it like you said. Do whatever the fuck you want. Cause
It's your life, man. Just do what you want. Make whatever makes you happy. If other people make you happy, it's probably not a good thing, though.
nah,
You know what
definitely
I'm
not
saying?
good.
Like, find
'Cause
that
you're
strength
fucking
in
relying
yourself.
on that. Yeah.
That's a fact. If you're doing that, that's where I
'Cause you're
kind of
like,
draw the line.
fuck, so and so didn't see my shit or like my shit. Like,
Yeah.
if you're living that kind of shit now, that's
Yeah, or you're focused like, damn, my last post got 10 likes less than last one. Like,
yeah.
all right, yeah. That's a fact.
Nah,
That's
so
where we'll draw the line. That's
yeah,
where we'll draw the line right there.
yeah. I don't think we're too far off from it, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. I was thinking about a concept the other day, and it was like, basically that a lot of the things we suffer or we go through, they're kind of like self-imposed, kind of meaning like we're the ones that kind of bring them into our life, I guess, in a sense. I'll kind of tell you. I'll kind of tell you what I mean. For an example from me, real quick. Let's say I think it was kind of like the attitude thing we've brought up multiple times, where two people have the same experience, and depending on your attitude, like that's essentially what you experience. It's kind of like that, but not only just with your attitude, just with like everything and how you experience everything. with that being said, is I've noticed that a lot of people that are working from home, like colleagues, friends, and other people, it seems like they really don't like their job and they're putting themselves in a toxic mind space, bro.
Hmm.
And I ain't gonna lie, I've been a part of that as well. But now that I've kind of had like some time to maybe disconnect, reevaluate things, it's all like basically things we do to ourselves, bro. Like for
Hmm.
example, if I'm working from home and I'm not liking what I'm doing, maybe it's not even the work. Maybe it's just me being home, not talking to anybody that I fucking hate it. And now I'm transferring all that and saying, damn, I hate my job, if that makes sense. And
Yeah.
about me saying that I hate my job, I'm actually not going to enjoy and start doing it. And maybe I'll start slacking off, which means that actually gets worse because now I have poorer results in work.
Yeah.
And it actually becomes like a self fulfilling type of thing where it sucks. You think it sucks. So you actually make it suck, if that makes sense.
100%. Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? So what I'm trying to say is like you create what you experience. So
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah. I mean, even if it's like, I had that with a coworker. I just fucking hated the coworker in a way. It wasn't like hate, but I guess you could say fucking hate because I
Yeah,
literally fucking have to
fuck
go
that
after.
fool.
I had to go after and literally fucking fix everything he fucked.
Was this at the body or
The
the
body
fact?
shop. Yeah.
Okay, so you hated someone there, kept fucking your shit
Like I
up.
heard this one guy say, like this guy wasn't worth the fuck.
Jesus Christ, that's how
But
you know.
that's how you know. But no, at the same time, like it kept killing my vibe, and I brought this up. Like I'd always bring it up to people, and I feel like it almost got to a point where I was like, I'm literally talking about this all the fucking time. Like it's
Mm,
now it's just literally it's me. I'm the fucking problem. So I
got
kind of
you.
changed my attitude. I'm just like, I'm just gonna go in and literally fucking show like who the fuck I am, I guess, and just do my best. And literally, it's gonna fucking widow out
The other shit.
the shit. They're gonna fucking see what's.
And did you try that?
Yeah, I
Did,
mean, obviously, it made it better for me because it was getting to the point where I'm just like, fuck, dude, if they don't fucking fire this guy, I'm gonna fucking leave. Like,
holy shit.
but it's like, why the fuck do I gotta leave? Like, just do your shit, do your part the best you can. And if you're doing everything good, and you know, obviously he's bad, and obviously you're a better person, then someone's gonna see, and fucking now, obviously it's gonna. And it came down to the whole COVID shit when it came down. I think I might have mentioned that at
They
that
let
point,
them go, huh? Or
yeah,
him
he
go?
got cut. He was one of the first ones. So, um,
Oh wow,
but yeah, for a while it was just like, fuck, this just,
this ain't it.
yeah, it made fucking work suck for a while. But it was just me too, and that mentality. I'm like, if you get in the mentality like you were saying, you
Hmm.
hate this, you hate that, like you just have that in your head going into work, so it just fucking ruins your whole day.
Yeah.
And you might not even fucking talk to them the whole day or dealt with them. And this doesn't have to be with person; it could be with what you do at
Hmm.
work. You
Hmm.
don't like fucking picking shit off the shelf and putting, I don't know, whatever work you do,
Yeah.
then that's on you putting it. But yeah, if you just change your mentality on how you see things,
It's
like you
fucking
said.
insane how powerful it is. I didn't know like how crazy this was.
Hmm.
Like I'm gonna be honest with you, if 2, 3 years ago you'd been like, oh Alex, you hate your job, whatever the fuck. Like let's say factory job. Someone back then would have been like, hey man, it's actually not bad, bro. It's actually like cool if you actually, go and I'd be
Yeah.
like, man, fuck you. Like
Yeah.
straight up.
Yeah. No,
But it's
at that
it's
age, yeah, you're.
it's kind of like true. Like yo, like I would literally be like, fuck, dude, fuck, I want to work. And again, I think at that time I was thinking I was gonna be there forever and feeling like my confidence wasn't shit at the time.
Mhm.
It's like, damn, I'm just gonna fucking die here. I think that's what it was when I was younger. The time, I didn't know how long time was. Obviously, you get older and you kind of understand more. But older people, I ain't gonna lie, do still make their lives hell.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure we have family members or friends that are always like, damn, I hate my fucking job, or maybe they're always complaining about a person. But it's like, yo, you gotta figure out a way.
Yeah.
Because if
You're
you're
doing
just
it to yourself.
complaining,
Yeah.
bro, if you complaining, I ain't gonna lie, you're not doing anything productive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And it
saying?
can happen to you in business. I mean, I'm not saying I'm being complaining, but it's happened to the point where you
Mm.
get in that mentality with my business as far as like, to me, it was just the overload of work, of like stress. It's like
Mm.
you literally do it to yourself. Like, and if I'm coming in like thinking like that, the day's just gonna be shitty all day. If I come in, just get the work done, you may not accomplish what you wanted. Kind of like I talked about today and yesterday, I was telling you that I feel like I didn't do shit. But if
Yeah.
I come in tomorrow thinking the same thing, like I'm not gonna do shit again today, like something's always gonna come up, and you're just gonna keep fucking adding on to that shit. So you just gotta come in, with a better mindset. I actually had this happen at my body shop work. And it was all, I feel like it was all due to this fucking bastard.
Oh shit.
I would get, I mean, I was, I almost felt like a fucking teenager. I had like an attitude and not like like a fucking little kid, you know. But at the same time, like if somebody came and asked me something, I'm like, it's over there, like
You just
just a piece
you're
of shit
not giving a
attitude.
fuck.
It
Yeah.
reflected back on me, honestly. Like it made me look bad just for having
You
that.
were letting it impact you.
But I literally had my supervisor at the shop. All right, see you guys. And then he's like, come back with a better attitude tomorrow.
Holy shit.
And I just walked out, and I was like, holy fuck! Like somebody fucking literally noticed. Like I'm just being a piece of shit. And yeah, the next day, I feel like
It
after
was a wake
that,
up call.
that's when I changed my shit in a way. I was just like, it's not the fucking person. It's literally fucking me making it worse for myself. And the way I'm acting is only killing me as a person. Like it's making everybody else make me look like a piece of shit. So, but yeah, sometimes you got to speak up too. I mean, if you come in every fucking Wednesday and then you're just like, ah, fuck, dude, like, I'm probably gonna tell you something. Well, now that I know, like, it's good. Don't
Yeah.
just be like, oh, whatever, man, like, and just pretend like nothing happened. Like, you gotta speak up to people because people sometimes they need to hear that and kind of get that wake up call. But yeah,
That's a
that's
good. That's a good example. I ain't gonna lie to you. Holy fuck! All right.
yeah.
And then obviously that changed. But what if that one person would have never gave you that woke up call? What do you think that would have transpired to?
I probably ended up probably leaving honestly, and they probably would have thought like, ah, he's just a fucking like,
He just
give
had bad attitude as
just a
dude.
bad attitude. Yeah, because I would have left with that bad impression, you know, instead of
Uh,
leaving the way I did, where they're just like, holy fuck, he's opening up his own business. He's doing better for himself. Like now, like if they need anything, they come to me for stuff.
got
But
you.
if I would have left right there and then the way I did,
Would
well,
have been the
not,
same.
they would just been like, nah, he's a fucking
Yeah, asshole.
short tempered
Yeah, he's an
dude.
asshole.
Yeah, he's whatever. Yeah, but
Damn, bro.
don't
What
let.
the fuck?
Yeah, and all goes back to the people you work with, what you do for your job. But yeah, good thing you brought that up
Yeah,
because
don't let
literally
it impact
open
you like that.
could open up this whole thing. Yeah,
It's a fact, bro. It's way stronger than we think, bro. Even any
yeah,
grumpy motherfucker, like there's something going on. Like you gotta,
yeah.
I don't
Whether it's
know.
at home or fuck, just even your health too. I mean, I feel like your health has a lot to do with it. Like you probably won't wake up feeling like shit, and you know
Mm,
if you're just eating like shit too, and not want to do nothing all day, which reflects back on you just being a lazy ass. And
okay, so
um,
I think this is I guess a good thing that I actually just got out of this too. Like obviously you waited or you didn't wait, like it just happened.
mhm,
You got woken up like, oh, what the fuck, like being an asshole, right? But another thing that us introverts struggle with is like confrontation, and
mm,
that would have been maybe another thing that would have helped when like this fucking straight up piece of shit dude is just fucking up, and you probably were maybe expecting for things to like for him to either pick up his shit or get fired, and it wouldn't happen. So
mhm,
that obviously put you in a bad position or energy. But maybe another thing that I don't know what the fuck would have happened, but we could have maybe been like give that dude specifically the feedback like, yo man, like you fucking up my shit over here, man. Like straight up
yeah,
gun up to him like, yo, what the fuck? Like obviously it kind of takes like balls to do that
for
shit. You know what
sure,
I'm
yeah,
saying? Especially directly to your face. Like, yo man, you ass, bro. Like what? Maybe obviously it's
yeah.
better ways of saying things, but you could at least express your frustration and be like, hey man, what the fuck's
Again,
exactly like yo
yeah.
like you making me hate my job, you know, maybe that's out of the line, but or even going to the supervisor like, yo, to be honest, Bob, or whatever the fuck his name
I'm gonna
was,
get the fuck out.
like, yo, I can't do this anymore, man.
Yeah.
Like I'm coming in, I was enjoying my job before, now fuck, I'm beyond truth. Like to be frank, I'm not enjoying this anymore.
Hmm.
And obviously at that point, the boss would have been like, damn, this guy's obviously a better worker,
Yeah.
and he's over here telling me that he's fucking up.
I may lose out on this good worker.
Yeah, for this piece of shit ass dude. And
That
then at that point, maybe something would have happened. So,
yeah.
yes, that was a good wake up call. But now, kind of looking back to see, like, for the future,
Yeah.
it's like maybe we don't
That's
have to wait for
definitely
that.
yeah. That's definitely one thing I didn't do. Go to the like the boss or whatever and talk to them about like that.
Okay.
But this dude, everybody told him he was a piece of shit. Like everybody called him out on his shit.
Mm.
He knew. Like everybody, and they'd be fucking almost like they almost fucking get down and fucking scrap here and there
Oh
because they get
shit.
in conflicts. Like hey, like fuck you, your work and all this, and because he was well aware that he did some shitty shit and his shit wasn't good, and but yeah, I don't. But the one thing I never made it aware of myself to my boss to put him at jeopardy. It
Got
was
it.
just always like, oh, he doesn't get along with the painters, doesn't get along with this guy or whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But it was never like
Like
me talking to the boss,
to
like, hey,
this,
you're
like
gonna lose
yo,
me if
I get like yeah, this is too
yeah.
much.
But
Yeah,
that's one thing I definitely could have done. But yeah,
yeah.
I just figured like everybody fucking hates him. Like
It's
fuck,
obvious.
it's obvious
It's
that
obvious.
But yeah, not in somebody else's eyes, obviously, because sometimes people are blind
No,
to
I
it.
have a lot of. I don't really have like regrets. I think we've been talking about regrets or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's like one of regrets or one of many is like not speaking up for myself or being like more confrontational. Because now I kind of look back and I'm like, damn, I let a lot of shit fuck up. Because instead of me confronting the problem when it happened, so they could stop and we could
Mm-hmm.
continue, I let it. I didn't say shit, which kept obviously happening to the point where, let's say, me and this person, there was such a big disconnect that instead of me even saying or wanting that conflict, I was just kind of like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just avoiding you. Like we're not as close anymore, you know. But maybe that could have all been, you know, fixed, amended, whatever the fuck, if we would have that conversation that a lot of us are, you know, like afraid to maybe speak up. And it's ways, I'm gonna be honest with you, is way, 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 way harder than it looks.
Yeah.
Because I've had like maybe one or two of those conversations this year. Because I'm like I'm. This is what I put in my head. This me specifically. This is how I motivate myself to do shit. Sometimes I'm like, all right, Alex, you want to start a business? You want obviously might have employees. If you can't tell this motherfucker that's bothering you right now
Yeah.
that you know this shit's bothering you, how the fuck are you gonna tell like a whole team
Yeah.
that they're bothering you? Like you're probably gonna be a pussy. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I'm like, fuck, dude.
Yeah. You're sure gonna go from flames. Yeah.
Exactly. So that's kind of where I'm like, all right, fuck it. And then that's kind of what gave me. And then after I've had those discussions, I make sure I'm not talking like straight, you know, straight up shit to the person. You
Mm-hmm.
know, maybe I am a little emotional. I ain't gonna lie. But you know, don't be like, man, you ain't shit. Like that's obviously out of the
Yeah, that's
line, you know.
different. Yeah.
But if you make it aware, like, yo, you fucking up my shit,
Yeah.
and like they can sense that, I feel like that will do more than them guessing what the fuck's wrong with you. And maybe they start treat. What if I started treating them like shit, and then maybe they obviously didn't know why,
Yeah.
and then
That's
they start treating me like shit, and that shit just gets way blown out of proportion. That could be another
yeah.
alternative too,
Or
especially with
even
coworkers.
and even then they may just obviously not even say nothing either. They just might just leave, but they have that bad impression, and obviously word gets out fast too. Like, fuck that guy, he's a piece of shit. Like,
Yeah,
in all reality, it was he could have been the bad guy, but you never expressed your feelings to him or what he was doing wrong, so he never even knew. But
yeah, and I would just not both you guys are bad guys essentially.
yeah, no, but I know someone. I don't want to say their
Yeah.
name, but they got taught to do this, like confrontation, and they had this issue at work with someone,
Uh-huh.
and they literally had a confrontation with them,
Uh-huh.
like as hard as it was to them, and it literally fucking resolved the problem
Oh
before
shit.
they took it to fucking HR or something like that.
Got it. Because they made it vocal. Like,
Yeah, and
made
that
it,
person literally was like, "Hey, I'm actually, I like, how would you say it?" That person was definitely like sincerely like, almost like felt bad in a way because they realized like shit, I've been a piece of shit in a way, and like literally someone noticed it enough to come out and call me out, and since then it seems like it's gone resolved. I never had to go to the extra step to tell someone, but yeah,
uh-huh.
literally conversations it should be like the first thing you should do, which a lot of people, like you said, us,
Yeah.
us as introverts.
We hate it.
Yeah.
I'll be the first to admit it. I avoid that shit like the plague, bro. Like I do
Yeah.
not like that shit. Like even if I was younger, like I would do that shit. I remember, let's say I was chilling in my patio. I remember this shit like in my head, bro. I was in my patio chilling on a bench, front yard, fucking sidewalk. I see someone that I knew from school coming down walking. My dumb ass went the fuck inside, bro. I was like, what the fuck? And he wasn't even like someone that I was like shy to talk to or anything. It was like some just random dude. It wasn't even like a girl to be like, oh shit. It's like a
Yeah.
fucking dude. My ass ran inside, bro. But that's how like much I hated confrontation. I'm like, I'm gonna get the fuck up my seat
Yeah.
and go hide. And instead of just be, oh shit, what's up, man?
Yeah.
Like that's how bad it was for me. So yes,
Yeah,
we do struggle for
we're
that.
we definitely struggle with that one. But
You know who's someone that actually like really got into like engraved in my head and I'm grateful for it? It was my girlfriend. So her dad actually taught her to always essentially speak up if you
mm,
know if some shit's wrong or if you want something, or else no one's gonna know, you know.
yeah.
So and I think he even brought it up this weekend because I was over there. I think he was saying they were basically making like a burrito or some shit like, but it was like kind of Americanized in a sense.
Yeah.
They're Bosnian, so they called it a Bosnito.
Bosnito.
Yeah, I was all right. But yeah, he was like, yeah, tell us what's wrong with it, because if you say it's good, you're gonna get the same shit next time.
Oh
You know, it's kind of
shit.
like, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit, like yeah,
Speak
like give him
up.
some feedback, like yo, you could have done
I
this.
think there's a saying, no? It's like speak up or never be heard or
There's a lot of
some
sayings. Yeah,
yeah,
there's
but
a closed mouth doesn't get fed.
yeah.
you know, like you and all that. But yeah, it's like one of those things where I just grab from them. I'm like, damn, like that's how he is. Literally, like that's if there's anything that's on his mind that might bother him, and I even know other people like that. It's like say it there and then, or you know, or don't complain about it. Would be
Yeah.
the other alternative.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
another
if
word.
you're gonna bring it up, just don't complain. But I was like, ah, shit. So that's what I'm saying. Like obviously, I gotta humble myself sometimes. I feel like I try to learn from everyone, but that's one of the things where I like recently, like maybe got from other people and like other, parenting styles, I guess you could say.
Yeah,
Because
that's a good one.
I didn't really get that. I'll be honest. When I was kind of like growing up, I would get in an argument with my dad. I would just literally sit there, be quiet, and just take it.
Yeah.
Like literally, I would just be there, and I wouldn't even acknowledge. I wouldn't look his way. I'll just shut the fuck up, just take it, bro. And I feel like
Mm,
subconsciously, maybe that's how I like started handling my issues. It's like just shut the fuck up and kind of
yeah.
just take it. But obviously, that's not the way to do it.
No. Well, yeah, realizing now, yeah, fuck no.
Nah,
But
nah,
back
nah.
then, I feel like I was the same way. That's just
Yeah,
like if you're in trouble or whatever, just okay,
yeah. It's all right. Like,
whatever.
just get shit on me, like
Yeah.
So
And
I
then of
don't know.
course later on, you probably have the thoughts in your head like, ah, fuck, I should have said this or I should have told him that, and
Avoided maybe a lot of
yeah,
bad things. So
or made them see a different way of of
yeah, 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 yeah.
a reason why you did something
Yeah,
or why you're feeling the way you are. But if obviously
yeah,
you don't
yeah, yeah.
speak up, fucking, I'm not gonna know.
Yeah, I think that was a big disconnect with like I guess my household. It was just that communication, and then just me not willing to communicate. But I don't know. I feel like maybe at the time too, I didn't feel like I was gonna be heard. If that makes sense. I don't know what the fuck it was, to be
I
honest with
feel
you.
you, yeah. Because I
Maybe
mean,
it's a
you're a
mix.
kid. It's like,
Yeah, it's like grown ass man yelling at you. What the fuck you gonna do?
yeah,
So I don't know. It's shit we're still trying to figure out. We don't know everything. Fuck no, we don't.
no,
So we're
you
just
live and you
trying to
learn.
uncover, flip some rocks and be like, oh shit.
Yeah, hopefully, make you guys see. I mean, something. I mean, for the younger listeners,
Oh yeah,
you
shit.
know,
Even me, I'm thinking about like some shit. Like, damn, what? I'm like, what kind of confrontation conversation is gonna have tomorrow? Like what's been bothering me that I should bring up?
yeah,
Because literally, bro, I feel like I've been more aware to it now that I've seen other people kind of more complaining it, and I'm like, fuck, like y'all are all literally making your own like suffering prisons. Like you're the reason why
yeah,
you hate everything, and instead of doing anything, not like look like if you hate your job, you could like leave. If it's because sometimes I feel like maybe you've been at the job too long, and those
mm,
negative things have been adding up and adding up, where you just maybe truly do believe that shit is just, or maybe it's too far gone that you actually started acting negative toward the job, and
mm-hmm,
now the people that you're around or managers see you differently.
mm-hmm.
Then still maybe time to go. Well, now you're at a new job and you can use this information to start a new beginning or whatever
Yeah,
the
start
fuck.
fresh.
Start fresh, exactly. But yeah, it's one of those things. I was like, fuck, dude. Gotta speak up sometimes.
Yep, speak your thoughts out loud because you won't be heard
Nah,
when they're in
bro.
your head. So
Yeah, another problem I think I was realizing because I was trying to figure out. I'm like, yo, what the fuck's going on? Like, I'm over here. I have all this. I think you made me aware. It's like, yeah, you kind of have like a lot of free time, bro. Like,
mm,
and I was kind of like, oh shit, like kind of right compared to you because fucking, I
yeah,
was doing some shit. And then I was like, And I think what I figured out now that I've kind of been developing, I think my goal for everything, or subconsciously, was to be done and have free time. So basically leisure. And leisure is basically another fancy word for free time.
yeah,
So I think that was my goal. Because you know how you work all week and you have the weekends, you have time off. So
mm,
that's kind of like your reward, right?
yeah,
Having that free time off. I think subconsciously that was everything. Because I remember when I was working during like COVID, I remember I would fucking work. I would like get all my shit done, maybe leave like an hour early or something, go to the gym, get that shit done, get home, feel like I accomplished a fuck ton. It's like 6:30 p.m. I don't go to sleep till like 1. So what is that, like another 6, 7 hours?
yeah,
And I would be like, oh hell yeah, I got all my shit done, free time. And I would make that the goal. The goal was free time, like enjoying free time, like not doing shit essentially. Like I
yeah,
thought that was the thing. Even to this year, this is what I'm slowly like trying to uncover.
yeah,
It's like, bro, the goal isn't fucking free time. The goal is doing something that you actually enjoy doing, and hopefully create some money. At least for us,
yeah,
that's our fucking thing. And a lot of people have that shit twisted. It's like, oh, live up for the weekend. Oh,
Yeah.
like you work, now you have time off, now go enjoy. And I feel like so many people, that's what they value, free time.
Mm-hmm.
So they just try to escape from reality in that time, where it should be like, nah, bro, it's like the main goal shouldn't even be free time, you know? Maybe it's like time with your family,
Yeah.
but just free time in general where you're not doing shit is just kind of like, it's not, there's nothing like filling with that, if is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like
What?
you don't
Yeah.
really get anything from that.
Yeah. I would say what I feel with that. I feel like you don't ever notice that though till like much later in life, or unless you're like. I feel like slowly in life you begin to fill in that free time with more shit. Whether it's just with life, life comes and you have
Yeah.
more responsibilities, more things. But I feel like to a certain point, like when you get to my point, I guess
Hmm.
there's gonna be no fucking free time. But then that's when you start seeing other people. And like when I see other people, I'm like, you got all fucking afternoon off. Like I wish I had that, but I feel like it's just like a slowly thing that it's hard to make somebody understand that doesn't.
Yeah,
Um,
that's not, free time doesn't equals happiness.
yeah, it's something like it just slowly kind of like I don't know.
Unravels for you.
Yeah,
I'm literally just like becoming aware. I'm like, this whole time, for some reason, subconsciously, it's not like I'm saying, yeah, Edgar,
yeah,
I want to fucking have a fucking bunch of free time, bro, and not do shit. Like, it's just,
yeah,
I don't know if we were just programmed like that. Like, you go to school all fucking day, you get out, you have free time. Like,
hmm,
you hate what you're doing.
yeah. We kind of
I
get
don't know. It's something there. Like a disconnect where it's like, yo, the free time shouldn't be the goal. Like, yeah, maybe do what you love doing and then try to get more of your free time back. I see that, because then you're still doing the main objective, I guess.
I guess if you're content with what you got and what you're where you're at in life, I guess then if the free
Yeah,
time thing is your goal, then cool. But if you're wanting more and you're thinking you're gonna, make it and all this, that free time should not even fucking be
I think,
a
yeah.
thing. Like,
I don't know what the fuck it was. I would
yeah,
literally do as much as I could, like whenever
hmm,
2020, 2019.
hmm,
Like, but again, just not really business related, more like growth shit. I would
yeah,
read in journals still, sometimes fuck that up. Maybe try to read and then, yeah, work, gym. But you know what's fucked up about that whole time? I would feel anxious. I would have a fuck ton of anxiety the whole day,
mm.
like running, trying to rush to finish it,
Just to get that
just
free.
to have fucking free time. Like,
Yeah,
it don't even make sense to me, bro.
yeah.
But literally, I
But
lived
not
like
now. But
that.
back then, yeah,
I lived like that, like 3, 4 years,
yeah,
bro. All that time,
yeah.
just
I
have free
think
time.
everybody does, man. You're fucking waiting for that fucking
Time
time to turn
off.
the fucking turn 5 o'clock so you can clock out, or
That's the goal. Free time. Not doing
free
shit
time. Get the fuck out
is
of
the
here and go
dream
home and not do
life.
nothing. Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck?
And I mean, honestly, it will not go away. You just gotta mentally. You're always gonna want that free time. I mean, don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'm just like fuck. So almost 5 years I can go home. I mean, sometimes I end up coming back anyways, but
Hmm.
regardless, like you want to have that little escape or whatever it is for a little bit.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
sometimes I've started to realize now, like it's just better to work through it for me at least here now. Like just stay later than instead of go home, waste gas, time, and then come back and then work for another 2 hours. You might as well just go home. I mean, stay longer, work more, and then just get your free time later instead of get a free time. And I
Hmm.
guess I don't know. Sometimes it is needed though, because you
Yeah,
gotta.
I feel like my thing, it was just, I don't know what it was. I feel like the more free time I had a day, the more successful it was. I don't, it's like some weird, like, subconscious thing. That's what I'm saying. Is like,
Yeah.
but now I feel pretty good. Just, for example, I, work my free time, between chats or whatever the fuck, do something else. Like refine the checklist I was showing you.
Yeah.
Maybe run a little test, because that shit, you just plug in, come back in like 2 minutes, shit done. Just look at it, Maybe have a little YouTube video in the back running, just like thinking about
Learning
shit.
something. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'd be doing. Reading journals, something like that. But then after I was done, I was like, okay, time for the gym,
Mm-hmm.
straight, grab my shit. I think I turned on the car 496 or 496, the fuck, 456. I was like, 5 hit, got the fuck in the wet, hit the gym, came back at 7. I was like, all right, time for the pod. But I was kind of feeling that a little bit, I ain't gonna lie.
Mm.
I was like, fuck, like I don't got no fucking time. But it's like, bro, everything you're kind of doing is like, it's like kind of rewarding and it's fun.
Yeah.
Going to the gym to me, I feel like it's kind of fun now. Just zone the fuck out. Now I've recently been putting a little hat, a little hoodie on, just zoning the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
But like coming here, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have a fucking conversation with my best friend. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like this shit don't even feel like work, but I feel like it's fuck. I gotta go do it.
Mm-hmm.
That fucks it up. I don't know. Instead of not doing shit. If that
Yeah.
makes sense.
No, I feel that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you almost have to become like more awake or like realize what.
Like present.
Yeah, of what you're doing, and then at that point you find the like the leisure in that. I
Yeah.
guess.
I
Like
like that.
yeah.
So I'm saying, so what the fuck, man?
Like I don't know how to say it, but I guess it's like just be more. We've talked about this in the past in a different way though. Just be more in the present or be present, I guess.
Yeah.
And I guess that will kind of.
Just I feel like another good thing that just makes you more present is just to maybe question things sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can literally question anything though. Like maybe you snap and you get angry at someone for some shit that they said. You could always think about it like, damn, why'd I do that? Was I pissed off at him? Oh, then maybe you could like, trace it back like, ah, fuck, I was just having a pressure day. I had a lot of shit on my plate. Like I probably shouldn't have responded that way. And at that point, you could keep digging. I'm like, oh, so it was this that made me feel like that. Why? And
Yeah.
you literally just keep and keep and keep. So that's kind of like the part of self-awareness. I know we've mentioned that. Like self-awareness is key.
Yeah.
That's understanding yourself. Like, why do I feel this way?
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah, I do that pretty much every day. I feel like.
That's good, bro.
Because there's always like, but I think it's always. I always felt like it was a problem back then.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm always like second questioning everything I say or do. Like, did I answer that correctly? Should I said that? Should I have done this? But because of that, I think I even told you, or you always said I was crazy, but I would work with no fucking like headphones around the body shop for a hot minute. I think same at my first job. I was always just like no headphone person, just always just
That's wild.
in my head.
That's wild. For 8 hours? That's
yeah,
wild.
Only 8 hours.
That's wild. I get it. Feels like 2, 3. You know, fuck the 8, bro.
No, but I feel like that. I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't say talk to yourself, but at the same time, you just fucking rethink and make more sense in your head.
Yes, for me,
Because when you
that
put
was
on
not
headphones, you lock out. Like you're just fucking enjoying like what the music is. You're just jamming. You're kind of just focusing more on what you're doing. But I was focusing on what I was doing, plus kind of reevaluating life in a way.
Yeah. Yeah, you could, when you're doing manual shit, you can kind of do that. It's weird. You could like kind of,
Yeah. I remember
zoom out.
specifically at the body shop when I was working there towards the end, I was literally like, I don't know, I became really good at multitasking, where I wouldn't even say multitasking because it was just mostly in my head. I was like always working, doing shit. At the same time, like as soon as I got done working, like I had like a whole fucking list of things I would go home and like write down like pricing, ideas for the business. When I was starting this, I don't think I'm that good anymore as far as doing that stuff because now I'm just kind of like, you got to get this shit done. Yeah, I'm worried about somebody else doing this, but occasionally still, I still find myself just working with no music and just, I guess,
just in the head.
In the head, yeah.
That's at least it worked for you. And I ain't gonna lie.
It doesn't work for everyone.
With
that's
me,
for sure.
at the time when I was in a factory, it was a bunch of negative self-talk in my head. So I had to get like away from that.
I guess it just depends where you're at in life, too.
Yeah, a little bit for sure. Because if you're just thinking about fuck shit, that's all you're gonna be. That's your world's gonna be fuck shit,
Yeah, probably won't even be able to fucking work because your head's gonna be stuck in that.
Yo, I fucking despise every second of that. And looking back, it's good and bad because obviously you learn, and it maybe made me feel a little urgent when I got the fuck out. It's like, yo, I gotta get the fuck out of here's ass. But I'm pretty sure I could have still done that and been like, might as well just try to make the best of it while we're here, something like that.
Yeah, well, every decision you've made in your life, man, has put you where you're at right now, sitting in that orange chair.
Shit. That's a fact. Oh, no, it's a fact, bro. Well, okay, that's awesome. I feel we did a lot of self-discovery.
Yeah.
A lot of dealership shit. A lot of mechanic shit going on.
A lot of reflection going on today.
Yeah, a lot of negotiation. Well, yeah, I'm saying it's the new year. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do this shit.
Yeah.
Because if we don't know what's up, what's wrong, or what can we improve, then we don't have like a starting point.
Exactly.
And when you start the race, there's a starting point. The fuck?
There's always a starting and an end. So.
Yeah.
And that's how life is too. We have a start, we have an end to our lives, and make the best out of it while you can.
That's a fact, man. Well, that's beautifully said, bro. Honestly, bro, that's kind of it for me, bro. Like, I guess, do you have any other closing thoughts for the good old people out there, man?
No, man. I'm kind of the same. That's it for
No,
me. This pod,
cool.
4-4.
Fofo,
4-4,
fofo.
44.
Let's go to
Yeah.
Wendy's, man.
That's 5 for 5, man.
Oh, is it now?
I don't know, actually.
Fuck.
Was it 4 for 4?
I think that's what it
Oh,
was.
okay, okay.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. Yeah,
Oh, it's
well,
cool.
thanks everybody for, again, just joining us on episode 44 of the Endless Growth Podcast. We wish everyone a great start to your year. I know it's second week. Keep doing your thing. Keep going after your goals. And yeah, just keep getting better, fuck.
Yeah, stay with your goals and keep at them.
100%. Yeah, well, with that being said, this is Alex.
Edgar.
And yeah, catch you on the next one, huh?
Yeah, peace.
All right, out.